It's less than a week since Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kid, confirmed the news that Stephanie Vaquer had signed with WWE. And already she's had her first match in a live event in Mexico City. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Stephanie Vaquer is just through the door, and already she's been put in a WWE ring. Nothing about learning the WWE style. Nothing about making a big impact on TV or making your debut on TV. Her first appearance for the company within the first week of being signed is a house show in Mexico as they try and appeal to the Mexican audience. And I've seen a lot of people say that, oh, that's the reason they signed her, because of Mexico. WWE want to branch out in Mexico, and they think that signing her is going to be a big deal and they can promote her in Mexico. First of all, she ain't even Mexican. She's Chilean. Just because she speaks Spanish, by the way, that doesn't mean that she's Mexican. That's like claiming that Damian Priest is Mexican or Selena Vega is Mexican or anyone that, is Latino or Latina or somehow Mexican. I mean, that's not the case. Now, yes, she's wrestled in Mexico, but I even listened to the pop that she got, and honestly, it wasn't even that big. That we're treating this Stephanie Vaquer as if she's a big star, and in reality, yes, she's wrestled for the big promotions in Mexico, but the big promotions in Mexico compared to WWE, they are jobber promotions. And if you look at her numbers, if you look at her Twitter followers, Instagram followers, they pale in comparison to the women, the low card women that WWE already have. So I can't believe that they're bringing her in and trying to treat her like this big star that she is not.
Yeah, she's not a big star, right? I have two words for you. Rey Mysterio. If you want somebody to deliver in Mexico, it's going to be Rey Mysterio. Stephanie Vaquer. I mean, come on. Damian Priest. I think they work when they went to Puerto Rico, but this just sounds like WWE trying to defend what they've done here. And they brought this woman in, and now they're trying to, oh, we did it for the Mexico.
I've seen a lot of the fans say it as well, but again, she's not Mexican. This would be like, I mean, this is like Tyler Bate trying to get Tyler Bate over in a European country, and the guy's English. It's just because he speaks English, and he's for Europe, but that doesn't mean he's fucking German.
No, it doesn't work that way, and I think with this Stephanie Vaquer, I think it's a decent acquisition, but I mean, at the same time, I'm not going to pretend it's the greatest thing ever.
No, it's not the greatest thing ever, and I'm just surprised that normally you come in, you have to pay your dues, and you work some dark matches first, and I mean, I get it, technically, this is a live event, you can call this a dark match, whatever, but I mean, this was a big live event that they were having in Mexico, and, they've just wheeled her out there, and they're treating her like the star that she is not. I find it very strange that she's came in. She defeated Isla Dawn, for anybody that cares. The match lasted like 3 minutes. I seen the match, it wasn't that good. Some of the other results from the live event in Mexico are as follows. Sami Zayn defeated Gable for the IC title. Again, Gable loses. Predictable. Liv Morgan defeated Shayna Baszler to retain the women's title. Rey Mysterio defeated Dominic by DQ. The LWO defeated Carlito and Dominic Mysterio, so Dominic Mysterio losing twice at a house show. When you lose to the LWO, you know you're in trouble. Bayley defeated Bianca for the SmackDown Women's title. Damian Priest defeated Jey Uso. Again, I think that match happened already at Backlash. Stephanie Vaquer defeated Isla Dawn. Then Jade Cargill defeated Isla Dawn. The Bloodline defeated Andrade, Randy Orton, and LA Knight. So this just looks like Andrade's been shoehorned in there.
Yep.
I mean, there's nothing to
You'll
really
take the place of Kevin Owens, amigo.
There's nothing to really suggest this guy, should be in that sort of match, but he was in there. And then Cody Rhodes defeated Santos Escobar. Again, another guy that's been put into the main event just because he is Mexican. But I mean, you look at this show and it's like they put some of their heavy hitters out there. Yes, it's a little bit more Latina than you would expect, but that's because it's in Mexico. But this is like a solid card. They've went all out. They've treated this like it was.
No, they have went.
This is like a pay-per-view. Like
here I'll go. I think
better than most pay-per-views.
I think that. Yeah, I think that's. If I was to be honest, I think that's the best card they've put on since
Mania.
And you know why? Because you're actually getting 2 world title matches. You're not just getting 5 matches. Like there's no. It actually feels like they've went all out with that, and that doesn't make any sense to me. And I bet you, how much do you bet this only was about 3 hours?
Aye, and
Less, probably.
they've managed to fit all these matches in, yet we've seen all these premium live events so far this year. 5 matches lasting over 3 hours and they drag everything out. So, look, I mean, it's a decent card. I mean, I guess the people in Mexico City were treated to a half decent show. And I mean, I would much rather watch a 10 card match where the matches are like maybe 8 minutes long with the couple of top matches maybe going 15, 20 than watch a pay-per-view where every match is going nearly 20 minutes filled with advertisements and shit like that, because I don't think anybody wants to see that. But yeah, I am surprised that Stephanie Fakir is just came in and getting used like this straight away. I think maybe they were expecting her to be a bigger deal in Mexico City than she was. Again, it's a different audience as well. Just because you're in Mexico doesn't mean you're getting the fans that watch the Mexican promotion, because...
Yeah, how many people...
No, but it's like, say someone that's big in a British promotion... So let's say in Scotland, right, IWC, for example, and you can get someone that is really popular in IWC, but not... There'll be a shitload of people in Scotland that watch WWE but don't watch IWC or haven't even heard the IWC.
ICW.
Well, there you go. I even got the name wrong. So, just because they're in Mexico and she wrestled in a Mexican promotions, that doesn't mean that the Mexican fans that will pay to watch WWE would pay to watch the promotion that she was in, CMLL, or even know who she is. I would argue she's probably got more exposure for her short stint in AEW than she did in CMLL.
Oh, absolutely, and what I would say, no one has bought a ticket on this show to watch Stephanie Fakir, right?
I believe she was a surprise.
Yeah, well, there you go, right? They couldn't have, right? But at the same time, right? People go to a WWE event for WWE. They're not going to go because, I mean, you might get the odd person that goes to, like, CML. I mean, what's the other one I was read about? The Masked Republic of Lucha Libre.
Ooh.
MRLL? No, what? That sounds like a cunt. The Masked Republic?
Now, WWE also uploaded a video of Stephanie Fakir arriving at the arena, walking backstage. They uploaded this on Twitter, and people were in the comments section going, look, she's just walking backstage, and she already looks like a star. And I'm thinking, no, she just looks like somebody walking backstage. Your eyes are deceiving you. You're telling yourself something that isn't there. She just looked like a woman walking backstage. She didn't
playing tricks on you.
She didn't look like a star because she's not a star.
No,
it's as simple as that. So just like look at all these people that AEW have brought in from CMLL.
Yeah, they've done nothing.
Look at the guy that took on John Moxley at Forbidden Door.
He
wasn't a star. Tony Khan, but there's the difference, right? Because a lot of people are very pro and biased towards WWE. The same people that would bash this Forbidden Door that AEW's got on, same people that would say, I mean, MJF even says, who am I facing at Forbidden Door? Probably some random Mexican.
And he wasn't wrong.
See, at the end of the day, that's all Stephanie Fakir is right now. Now, I'm not saying she's not talented. I'm not saying she's not a good wrestler. And I'm not saying that
but who ain't?
In the WWE bubble, she won't become a star. But right now, she is essentially a nobody from the Mexican indie scenes. And people, CML isn't an indie promotion. See with the W, everything's pretty much an indie promotion compared to WWE.
And also, she's not going to NXT.
Well, that's what Shawn Michaels said, so we'll have to wait and see. Like, I'm not dissing her, but the fact that she's coming in and it's almost like WWE are trying to treat her like she's a ready-made superstar. She's not.
No.
It's I don't know how to explain it to you. She's just not.
She's not a ready-made superstar, guys. I mean, there's very few ready-made superstars out there, but Stephanie Fakir, not one of them. But again, if she's that much of a draw, they wouldn't be putting her on NXT. It's that simple. She'd be getting put straight to the main roster.
Yeah, and she is 31 as well, so I mean, who knows? Look, I'm not saying she isn't good in the ring, and I think I would rather see her start in the main roster.
So would not, but it's
I think it would be refreshing to see people make their debuts on the main roster.
Like Joe Hendry, right? We'd rather the guy be in the main roster, but if we're being truthful, I mean, there's way more over people that have suffered from NXT other than him. Samoa Joe. I mean, why was he on NXT for all those years? Considering the stature of the man, TNA World Champion, 2 years on NXT, I mean, that is too long. I mean, if you want to put the guy on NXT, right, maybe for 3 months, if you think he needs to get acclimatised with the WWE or something, alright, I'll maybe half accept it, but 2 years? That doesn't cut it for me. Same with Bobby Roode as well. He got the exact same treatment. I mean, there's other people out there like Nakamura who got the same treatment, but at least with Nakamura, he's from Japan. The American audience don't really care about Japan, right? Obviously, you look at it now, Nakamura in terms of WWE, bigger name than Bobby Roode, right? I think you'd have to be correct on that one. But for me, the guys in NXT that came for TNA, they weren't blessed with age. We were talking to guys that were like, late 30s, 40. And I don't understand why we're all... I mean, the same mindset continues in WWE today. We've got LA Knight in his mid-40s pretty much, isn't he? 44. So just pull the trigger. What are we waiting on?
Yeah, what are we waiting on? But anyway, you brought up Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry's got more followers than Stephanie Fakir. Joe Hendry trends more than Stephanie Fakir. Joe Hendry at this point is a bigger star than Stephanie Fakir, and even he isn't deemed good enough to go to Raw or SmackDown. I mean, he's still not even signed to WWE. He's still on a TNA contract. So, we just need to be honest here. Stephanie Fakir might be a good wrestler or whatnot, but she's not a star, right? She didn't bring eyes to AEW, and they have a lot less people watching than WWE. So if you can't bring eyes to AEW, she's not going to bring eyes to WWE just for being Stephanie Fakir. Now, could she go to WWE and become successful and become a draw? Yes. Is she a draw right now? No. Simple as that. Anyway, guys, we'll catch you in the next one. And I mean, she looks all right in the ring, but
who doesn't these days?
Yeah, 2024, guys. Most of the wrestlers are capable in the ring. So, yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.